Good morning, students. Lesson number 3, electrochemistry. Next part is 11. Okay, our next topic is batteries 3.8. Okay, good morning, students. See, batteries. Any battery, it may have one or more than one cell connected in series, or cell that we use as a source of electrical energy is basically, that is a galvanic cell, where the chemical energy of redox reaction is converted into electrical energy. Okay, there are mainly two types of batteries in your course, primary and secondary. Now I am starting my topic with 3.6.1 primary batteries. In primary batteries, the reaction occurs only once, and after use over a period of time, battery become dead and cannot be reused again. So the batteries which cannot be reused again, they are called the primary batteries. Okay, students? Now the example is dry cell, that is known as Langevin cell. The scientist name, on the name of scientist, the cell has given the name, which is commonly used in our transistors and clocks. Here the cell consists of zinc container that also uses as anode. So zinc works as an anode. Carbon means graphite rod is there, rod surrounded by powder MnO2 and carbon. I will show you figure 3.8. You can see in figure 2.38 carbon rod works as a cathode. Okay, again. Then carbon graphite rod is surrounded by powdered MnO2 and carbon. The space between electrode is filled by a moist paste of NH4Cl means ammonium chloride and ZnCl2 means zinc chloride. The electrode reaction at anode occurs, zinc solid converts into zinc plus 2 electron. At cathode, MnO2 plus ammonium chloride only reacts ammonium ion plus electron used, and it gives MnOOH ion and liberated ammonia gas. Now at cathode, Mn reduced and its oxidation is from +4 to +3 state, reduced. So reduction of +4 from +4 to +3. Okay. Again, the ammonia gas which liberated here, ammonia gas which liberated here in this reaction is ammonia liberated is used with ammonia produced in reaction forms a complex with Zn plus 2 to give zinc NH3 4 plus ion, complex ion, that you will learn in part 2 chapter number 1 in 12th. You will learn the complex salt. So cell's potential is 1.5 volt. Okay, students, you see the figure. Carbon rod works as a cathode. It is surrounded by this zinc anode, and Mn2 plus NH4Cl paste is there, and it cannot be used again. Okay, once its cell potential is used, it is thrown. Not a commercially dry cell consists of a graphite cathode in a zinc container. The latter acts as the anode. Now again I am teaching you with the next example with figure 3.9. Okay. Commonly used mercury cell, the reducing agent is zinc and the oxidizing agent is a mercury 2 oxide. How? See, they are mercury cell suitable for low current devices like very small cell. It is used in hearing aids and watches etc. It consists of At anode, zinc mercury amalgam. Cathode, paste of mercury oxide and carbon. So the reaction, the electrolyte is a paste of KOH plus ZNO. At cathode, anode, the reaction zinc plus mercury plus 2OH ion, zinc oxide plus H2O plus 2 electron. At cathode HgO, mercury oxide plus H2O plus 2 electron, Hg, mercury plus 2 OH ion. So net reaction, see, zinc, here 2 OH ion is getting cut, we will cut it, this and this. Okay, so this side only zinc plus mercury plus HgO. Here H2O is going to cut with here 2 electron and 2 electron. So net reaction is zinc Hg. Here HgO to this side you write, remaining zinc oxide plus Hg, and others are going to cut. So it produces cell potential is 1.3.5 volt. So the cell potential is 1.3.5 volt and remains constant during its life, as the overall reaction does not involve any ion in solution whose concentration can change during its lifetime. So our topic was batteries. I taught you primary batteries. There you saw two types of batteries. Okay, and other one is this. So in the next lecture I will teach you secondary batteries.